Hey everybody, Ryan from Rhino Hockey Channel here. Alright, gonna go over the Arizona Coyotes season review. Now, this is as close as I can get to their maroonish like color that's on their jerseys. I don't like these jerseys. I wish they'd go back to the original Arizona Coyotes jersey. So much better. But anyways, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell. Alright, let's get started with this Arizona Coyotes season review. If you're an Arizona fan out there, you are not going to like it. Arizona, how they do this year? 24, 26, and 6. So, close to a 500 team. 54 points, finished 22nd. They had a 20.8 power play percentage, which for Arizona is actually very good. Usually they're a terrible power play team, but 13th at 31. So, definitely not bad for them. That's probably why they actually finished where they did. Their penalty kill was 80.8, tied for 11th out of 31. That's about where they normally finish, so that's not surprising. Goals for, 2.68 goals for per game on average. Good enough for 23rd out of 31. Not great. Not as bad as they've been in the past, but not great. 3.11 goals against average. Good enough for 10th worst in the league. That's surprising, because this team usually is a very good defensive team. Even when they have bad seasons, they're still a good defensive team. 150 goals for, 174 goals against. Now, you can say the goals against was because their goalies were often injured. Yeah, you can say that. And also, they have an aging defense. So, those two mixed together, a disgruntled top defender in Ekman-Larsson, that could play a big part in this whole problem. Key injuries this season. Tyler Pitlick. When Tyler Pitlick went down, they actually were in a playoff spot, if not very close to the playoff spot. Once he went down, they kind of went, because he's a solid defensive forward and can provide some offense. So once he got injured, that kind of hurt them, it looked like. Nicholas Hjalmarsson missed about almost 20 games. Same with Jason Demare. Ilya Labushkin, he also missed quite a few games. Darcy Kemper and Antti Ranta missed a lot. So that mix right there, that's 3 defenders, a top defensive forward, and 2 goaltenders missing a lot of the season, or parts of the season. That can mess up your team. Upcoming UFAs. As you can tell from this list, this team is losing almost their entire defense. They're going to have 3 NHL caliber defenders on contract after this, and one of them doesn't want to be there. So they have 2. That's just how it is, unfortunately. Derek Brassard, he's a UFA. Sorry, that's my dog barking in the background. Michael Bunting, Jason Demare, Alex Goligoski, Jordan Osterley, Nicholas Hjalmarsson, Aaron Ness, and Jordan Gross. All those except for Brassard and Bunting, they are all defenders. So, yeah, that's a lot of your defense right there and your defensive depth. All UFAs. I can see Osterley still re-signing. I don't think they're going to re-sign Demare, Goligoski, or Hjalmarsson. I don't, which they're all aging, so it's not surprising, but it definitely hurts your depth. Then Antti Ranta, they're going to let him go. Marian Hossa, yes, he is still under contract, is now going to be a UFA at 42 years old. Can't ever play again, so nobody's going to sign him, obviously. And Michael Chaput is also a UFA after this season. Upcoming RFAs. You got Aiden Hill, who didn't do too bad in the injury-prone time for the other 2 goalies, but he's definitely not as good as the other 2, so Connor Garland's in for a big pay raise, which case all those free agents is going to help get that pay raise. Dryden Hunt, John Hayden, and Lane Pearson, those guys will probably get a little bit of pay raise, not a great amount, but they'll get something. Terrible contracts. Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I know, you're saying, why would that be a terrible contract? He's a number 1 defender. He is a number 1 defender, but he is not that great defensively a lot of the times. He makes a lot of mistakes. And he is also a guy who doesn't want to be on the team. Has told them the last 2 off seasons, trade me. Which case, $8.25 million per through 2026-27. That's going to be hard to move. Real hard. And once again, who wants out? Oliver Ekman-Larsson does. Top scorer and top goalie, Phil Kessel was the top scorer. 43 points, 20 goals, 23 assists. Well, pretty good numbers for a Coyote, but low numbers for what Kessel could do if he was on a top flight team, I think. Darcy Kemper was the top goalie. 10, 11, and 3, 907 save percentage, and 256 goals against average. Kind of pedestrian numbers for him. Usually it is better, but like I said, this team's defense is aging, so didn't get as much coverage as he probably normally is used to. All right, upcoming draft. This team technically has the number 11 overall pick, but that pick is forfeit due to their tampering with the NHL Combine. So, yeah, you lost your first round pick. You don't have much in the way of assets coming up, and you're losing a lot of players. This isn't boding well. If you don't get where my future outlook is going, you should get it from what I'm saying so far. They also had the number 37, number 43, 107, 121, 139, 171, and 199 overall picks. So 2 seconds. That's the highest they got. Although, if they do end up trading Ekman-Larsson, I'm sure they'll get a first round pick for him. So they may end up getting one that way. Although Boston Bruins, who have been contemplating trading for him the last 2 years, evidently. Future outlook. As I'm sure you've probably read already, the future does not look good for this team. Their defense is going to be decimated. Trading Ekman-Larsson may get some good assets, but I don't think it's anything that's going to change this team in the immediate. So, take it or leave it. I think it'll be at least 4 to 5 seasons before they're remotely competitive again. Because they just don't have the assets. They don't have the future outlook, honestly. They don't have the defense. I mean, they have 2 good defenders, and they're the only 2 under contract that are worth a dang on this team. Their forward core, they have a good, solid top 6, but they're not a top 6 that's going to destroy you on paper constantly. And there's no guarantee they're going to get Connor Garland under contract. He may want out too. Who knows? We'll have to see how this all works out, but from what I'm seeing, in my opinion, it's not going to be a good time for Arizona for a little while here. All right, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you agree on my future outlook, if you agree on the rest of the video, let me know. And other than that, I will see you all next video. Bye, everybody.